So students, in this problem we will be drawing an involute curve for an hexagon. Since hexagon is an edged figure, so we will be drawing involute using direct arcs of a circle, right? And for that the problem states that we need to draw an hexagon of regular type of a side length of 25 mm. Okay, the string lengths, they have given three different cases. Case 1 where the string length is exactly equal to the perimeter of the hexagon. Case 2 where the circumference or the length of the string is less than the circumference or perimeter of the hexagon. And in the third case, they are giving the length will be greater than the circumference or the perimeter of the hexagon. So first step, we will be drawing an pure hexagon of side 25 mm. So guys, I have drawn this side of an hexagon. Okay, side length is 25 mm, 6, 1 and 6 are the endpoints. Now in order to complete this hexagon, I will be using a circle method. For that I will need a rounder. Okay, so now I am taking the distance equal to the side length in my rounder. Yes, can you see? It is exactly 25 mm. Now I am drawing two arcs. And now this becomes the center of the circle. Now I will be drawing a circle passing through this point 6 and 1 and center as C. So guys, as I have drawn this circle of 2.5 centimeters or 25 mm radius. Now I will be drawing two lines passing through the circle and they will be the center lines for this circle. So any center line is usually a long dash type of a line. So this is the first one. Okay, and this is the second one. I need to draw it a little more carefully. It should definitely pass through the center. So this is another long short line. Okay, so these are two lines. This is the center of the circle. These are the two endpoints of the base of the hexagon. Now in order to identify the remaining 6 points, I will be again taking the distance equal to the length of the side of the hexagon, like this. Okay, then from this intersection point, the horizontal center line and the circle, I will be taking 1 point on the top, and from the another intersection of horizontal line with the circle, I will be taking the 4th point. Now this is 1, so this point will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, this will be 5 and 6. Now I will be connecting all these points to create an hexagon. As we have constructed this hexagon, now we need to identify the string length. I will be drawing second case first, where the length of the string will be equal to the perimeter of this hexagon. So as we know, the side of the hexagon is 2.5. This 2.5 and total number of sides are 6. So into 6 gives us 15 centimeter. Can you see it is a 15 centimeter or 150 mm length of the string. So now I will be drawing 150 mm distance from this point 1 on the horizontal line as an extension of line 6-1. So now I will be drawing a line which is an extension of this line 6-1 beyond 1. So this is an extended line. Okay, now I will be measuring 15 centimeter from this point 1. So 15 centimeter would be here. So I will name this point as point P now. And this is the starting position of the string 1P. In order to draw the involute, now I will be extending, such as I have extended this line 6, 1, I will be extending other sides also. So 1, 2 beyond 2, 2, 3 beyond 3, 3, 4 beyond 4, 4, 5 beyond 5, and 5, 6 beyond 6. In order to draw the hexagon now, what I will be doing is I will be taking a distance equal to 1p in my rounder. So this is a little bit more of length. Okay, this is 1p. Okay, I will be drawing a line or the arc till the next point. That is the extension of line 1, 2. So now I will go to point 2, take a radius equal to the intersection and center 2. Okay, now this is there. I will be drawing the third arc. Now I will go to point 3, choose the radius, now this is equal, we'll bring the third arc. With center 4 and distance equal to the radius, we'll be drawing the next arc. With center 5, the new radius, I will be drawing the second last arc. And with this last center, point 6, I will be completing this curve. Right? It should pass from 1, just like this. If your curve ends at 1, that means your drawing is correct, because we have taken the length of the string 1p equal to the perimeter of this hexagon, and since it is starting from 1 and it is ending at 1, that means the curve, involute curve that we have drawn is exactly correct. So this is step 1. For other problems or for other cases, what we have to do is we have to take the distance of the point, say the second case where the distance is lesser than that. So I will say let's take 13 mm. So just like P, this is another point Q. Length of the string is less than the perimeter. So this Q point will end somewhere here before. Okay, I will be drawing that, and for the R point, which is the length of the string greater than the perimeter, the point will be somewhere here. So guys, as stated, I have already completed the curve of P. Now I have completed the curve of Q also. Now 1, 6, this is point 1, 1, 1P6, they point coincide because 1P length was exactly equal to the perimeter, but 1Q length was lesser than the perimeter of the hexagon. Right, and you can see that the Q curve is ending on line 6, 1 towards point 6. Okay, now if I choose another point, say R over here, okay, now you will be able to complete this curve. What will happen? This last point, this Q6, like it is on 6, 1, the last point R6 will be on 1, 2 towards 1. So this you can do as an homework, and as you can see, the Q involute is Q, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5 and Q6. This is another involute. So we have drawn 2 involutes out of 3. The third one is for homework.